Man, what a hype video for the Highlanders.
I know. I'm ready to get out there, too. Let's go.
Yeah, that makes me hyped about this season. I don't know about you, Rick, but that makes me feel pretty good going into tonight's game.
I tell you, I've had this date circled on my calendar for quite a while here. Nothing better than Texas high school football.
Yeah, it is definitely – there's definitely nothing quite like this in the state of Texas, and it is good to be back here in the broadcast booth with you guys for the season.
And here comes Coach Rapp as the players are filling in the tunnel. You see the smoke coming out now. This monstrous inflatable here. The players getting fired up, getting ready to go.
And here comes Cinco Ranch moving out to their tunnel now. And here come the Highlanders.
This Highlander team expects to compete for a district championship year after year. Coach Rapp has this team prepared. They've spent a lot of time spring ball, getting ready for this moment, practicing the last few weeks. The boys are tired of practicing and hitting themselves and ready to get into the games. And this team will be prepared. Coach Rapp's teams usually are.
Yeah, especially, talking about, too, with that 61-25 record as the Cougars come out of their tunnel tonight.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the Woodlands want to get off to a fast start.
Yeah, as we've seen in the past couple of years, with Jack Dalton leading this offense, we've really seen them move to a quick start, trying to get the ball out early to the receivers, to the running backs, and make plays and gain yards.
Yeah, and with Jack's speed, to get to the outside, he is definitely a running threat as well. He is the definition of a dual threat quarterback. Makes great decisions, has a great arm, puts the ball where it needs to be. Lets his skill players do the work. And then that running game, you've got the three running backs that were leading the team last year back again this season. And so this team's going to want to get out here and handle the line of scrimmage.
And now the colors are coming out now for the national anthem. You can see as the junior ROTC color guard is walking towards midfield. And now we will have a moment of silence for the national anthem. We want to give a big thank you to all our veterans and members of the armed forces that are serving and who have served, bringing freedom to this nation. We thank you. And with that, we have the coin toss. Captains tonight for the Woodlands include number 3, Kason Bartolozzi, number 12, Jack Dalton, and number 24, Dylan Carpenter.
And team captains for Cinco Ranch, number 13, Drew Turo, 15, Davis Roop, 21, Daniel Scarabino, number 40, Jacob Forenash, and number 55, Nathan Oliver.
So both teams will now come into midfield for the coin toss. And after that, we will kick off and be underway here at the bank.
First game on the new turf.
So you can tell by the home fans here at the stadium that this has been the most anticipated game of this season for the Highlanders.
A lot of excitement here. There was a lot of people at the
Cinco Ranchers won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. The Woodlands will receive on this end. Good luck and God bless, man.
All right, and the Woodlands will get the ball first to start this game. So Jack Dalton on the offense. Coming out, let's start the season. I think this is exactly what Coach Rapp wants. So you've got electric kick returners, too, for the Woodlands. Number 2, Parker Stewart. They're all-purpose player. They're corner, receiver, kick returner. And back also with him is number 3, Kason Bartolozzi, the senior safety, who also helps in returning kicks and plays some wide receiver. And then on the near side here, number 23, Jason Haskins, the junior running back. So Cinco Ranch will get ready. Kickoff will be done by number 43, Jose De Cunha. And here we go, Peyton. Let's get 2025 underway.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got the Wood Forest kickoff coming up. As the student section gets ready.
Band sounds ready. And with that, we are underway with the 2025 season. Short kick there.
Stewart makes the sliding catch at about the 18-yard line. So Jack Dalton will come out with the offense. 1st and 10 from the 18. Or they gave him the 19 on the slide. So this Woodlands team, strong offensively, evidenced by their state 7-on-7 championship there in the spring. Come out with 3 wide receivers on the far side and a single back, Dalton in the shotgun. It's got motion. It'll be first handoff up the middle. Moving the pile is going to pick up probably about 5-6 yards here. Carry by number 0, Cody Jordan. Nice pickup on first down there, 6-yard gain, running right up the middle behind that offensive line.
I mean, you can see this Woodlands offense is moving quick.
Yeah, Dalton's wanting to get in a rhythm here. Still got 3 receivers. Lancaster split out on the near side here. Handoff again to Jordan going around the left side. He's going to be close on a first down here. Great job by that offensive line on the left side. The Woodlands going no huddle here.
Yeah, they're moving fast here. It looks like they're trying to pick up yards here.
Jordan did pick up the first down, so here we go. Woodlands going up tempo here. Dalton looks to the sidelines looking for the call. Oh, bad snap. Dalton's able to pick it up. He's in trouble. He's going to be dropped for a big loss. All the way back to the 18-yard line. Just a bad snap that went over his head. He was able to recover. It's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Highlanders here. So 3 wide receivers left. Lancaster, single receiver on the near side. Jordan in the backfield with Dalton. Snap. Dalton looking to pass. Oh, it's a quarterback draw right up the middle. He's going to pick up big yards.
Great run there and great read by Dalton. And we've seen them do this all season last year.
Yep.
Even now, big gain for the Woodlands.
So picked up, make it a more manageable 3rd and about 6. Great job by that offensive line, creating a big hole there up the middle. So 3rd and 6. Jordan still in the backfield with Dalton. Dalton's going to roll right. Throw wide open. Colton Weddle. Big target there at the 50. First down, Highlanders. Colton Weddle, the junior receiver.
Great route there by Weddle, being able to get open around midfield.
He is a huge target. He's 6'4", 6'5". Dalton back to pass again. Looks out to number 1, Eli Lancaster. Another good pickup here, about 7 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 3. Dalton's 2nd year in leading this offense. You can tell he's very comfortable, very poised in the pocket. Makes great decisions. You can tell he's very much in charge of this offense. So we're going 3 receivers on the far side. Weddle in motion. Quick throw out to number 14, Carter Cass. The sophomore wide receiver. It's going to lose a yard or 2 on that play. So we'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Dalton and the Highlanders. The Cinco Ranch running that 3-man front, and so far the Highlanders have done a really good job of running the ball against that front, with really the only negative play being the bad snap. So 3 receivers on the near side. Dalton in shotgun. It's going to hand it to Jordan up the middle. He's going to have a first down and more. Great blocking ahead. Weddle leading the way up there too as a receiver. That's going to be a Gullo first down for the Highlanders. Continue to move the clock, move the chains. First down, 2 receivers. Dalton back to pass. He's going to go deep. He's got Lancaster. Oh, just out of his reach.
Yeah, it looks like there Dalton had him, but just overthrew him. Lancaster, really great route there.
Yep, great route.
Very great route there, and it just missed.
Just a little long in that first one. So it's all right, 2nd down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Dalton's going to go 5 receivers here. Low snap, is able to pick it up. Buying time, moving around. Dalton's going to run. He's going around the left side. He's going to pick up about 3. Everyone seemed to be covered on that play. Good job by Cinco Ranch defense, the secondary. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Highlanders. About the 32-yard line. So Jordan's back in the backfield 4 receivers. Dalton's going to roll to his right. And pass intended for number 14, Carter Cass, and he drops it. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And what is Coach Rapp deciding he wants to do here? We've got a great kicker in Crudgington. And it looks like we're going to go for the field goal attempt here. So the Woodlands drive stalls at about the 32-yard line. And so Crudgington back to attempt the field goal here. Number 11, Anthony Ince is the holder. And 75, Tyson Clinton, the senior long snapper here. Oh, we got a flag on the play. Whoa.
We will see what the penalty is.
Oh, we got a delay of game.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
That's going to make that field goal attempt a little bit longer here. So I think at this point, Coach Rapp's going to bring the field goal unit off the field. And it looks like the Highlanders are going to be forced to punt. So that put them just out of field goal range, Peyton.
Yeah, just nearly out of field goal range.
So Crudgington on the punt. Good kick. We got a fair catch by number 21, Scarabino, for Cinco Ranch, as they will come out on offense for the first time in the 2025 season. So we'll get to see this Woodlands defense.
Yeah, the line, their D-line led by Jairee Jefferson and Derek Williams, who really succeeded a lot on this defense front this past 2024 season.
And Cinco Ranch is led by number 15, Davis Root, back to pass. Got some heat coming up the middle. Receiver open. He had a man open, Jacob Chavez.
That was Kason Bartolozzi, the safety on the coverage there. Really great coverage against him. Was able to track and knock down that receiver.
Receiver was there. Pass was just a little bit in front of him. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars. Shotgun formation, single back. Root back to pass, receiver screen. And Highlanders fumble, ball to the ground. Highlanders recover.
That was
number 11.
Number 11, Anthony Ince on the recovery.
And just like that, the Highlanders back on offense. Great play by the defense. They really swarmed that receiver screen. Was able to get the turnover here. Great job by the defense. Number 5, Jabarick Sullivan, causing that fumble there. That was recovered by Ince. And that'll bring Dalton and that offense back out. Ball on the 13-yard line. Jordan still in the backfield. Hand off to Jordan going up the middle. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, he will get nothing there.
Looks like the Cougars were showing blitz there. So I'll bring up 2nd and 9. He did get a yard before he was stopped. So the Highlanders will have 2 receivers left. Lancaster alone on this right side. Wendell kind of in an H-back formation here, with Jordan in the backfield with Dalton. Just over 5.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Dalton trying to get his team in the end zone. Dalton back to pass. Great job by the line. Dalton's going to try to escape around the left side. Going to make a throw. He's going to get it out there. Great catch. It's going to be a 1st down. Caught by number 18, Jamison Gavin, the senior receiver. Great play by Dalton using his legs to get out of a sack and get the ball up the field.
Yeah, we've seen Dalton escape many blitzes like that on this offense, and it's one of the main reasons why he leads it.
So it's 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff to Jordan up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Highlanders. Cody Jordan on the Keating Chevrolet touchdown for the Woodlands Highlanders. Cue up the band, boys.
Yeah, what a run there by the Woodlands.
Great job by that offensive line. Creating the running lanes for Jordan. And he'll go down in the record books as the first touchdown of the 2025 season. Crudgington out for the extra point. The snap from Tyson Clinton. Insay on the hold. And it's good. So with 4:53 left in the first quarter.
And we got the broadcasting cam coming in here.
Yes, we do. Look at that view behind us.
Great view there.
And here we go. So here's the replay here. You can see the fumble caused by Jabarick Sullivan, picked up by Anthony Insay. So far, the big play of the game. As you can see, the ROTC fellas out doing push-ups.
I mean, hey, the debate, the inside joke last season was that I would have gotten down there and done push-ups with him, but who knows this season? Maybe it'll be an inside joke. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
Well, we're going to send you down there, all right.
We'll see.
So now the Highlanders on the kickoff. Crudgington, the senior kicker, took over for Scott Starzik, who went on to Arkansas. The Woodlands just continued to bring amazing kickers, special team players through here. And Crudgington's following that long line. So he will kick off with 4:53 left here in the first quarter. Number 21. Scarabino's going to bring it out of the end zone.
Still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Great run. Great return out to the 29-yard line.
That was Will Haas on the tackle, number 25.
And Daniel Scarabino, one of the team captains for the Cinco Ranch Cougars. One of their star defensive players on that big return. So 15 Davis Roop will bring the group back out, the senior quarterback for Cinco Ranch. He will operate here. Handoff going up the middle, trying to get against that vaunted defensive line. Great tackle by number 8, Cole Carlin, the senior linebacker.
Yeah, and Carlin, we saw led this defensive secondary for the Highlanders last season.
We've got two really good linebackers here, and Dylan Carpenter and Cole Carlin, and number 7, Timothy Park. So the Woodlands really solid at all three levels. Roop running the ball again, going to hand off. Number 1, Braden Gonzalez, the junior running back.
There was a host of Highlanders there on the tackle.
That's going to bring up third down, third and short. So again, Roop comes out. Single back. Got a man in motion coming to the near side. Going to hand off again up the middle. The Highlanders are there. It's going to be close. I think he may have gotten it. Yep. It'll be a first down, Cougars. Numbers stopped there by linebacker Timothy Park. And now we see Cinco Ranch trying to go hurry up here too, trying to get the tempo going.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw with the Highlanders the high-speed offense here.
Man in motion. Roop faked the handoff. He's got a man on a slant, covered by Jabarick Sullivan.
And the pass is incomplete.
Number 2 looking for Jacob Chavez, the sophomore receiver for Cinco Ranch. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first quarter.
This game is flying by here as both offenses are playing hurry up right now. Try to get something going. See a man in motion. Roop will snap the ball. He will hand off at the right side. We stopped.
Cole Carlin.
By Cole Carlin, the senior linebacker, and Kason Bartolozzi, the senior safety.
So we'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Cougars. And you can hear the crowd fired up here for the Highlanders. Get behind this Highlander defense.
Yeah, the student section definitely brought their A game tonight.
So we got 3 receivers on the far side. Man in motion. Running back. Going to be an empty backfield here.
Roop looking.
Roop looking.
And
pass is batted down, but caught by a lineman, number 55, Nathan Oliver. That's a lineman's dream right there.
Oh yeah, just a short little deflection pass there.
Not how they drew it up, but I'll tell you, that's a lineman's dream. And then we're quickly reminded why we don't throw the ball to the offensive lineman. So that's going to bring up 4th and 14 for the Cougars, who will bring on the punt team with Parker Stewart and Kason Bartolozzi back deep for the Highlanders. The snap, the kick, line drive. Bartolozzi calls for the fair catch, bobbles it, but makes the catch at about the 27-yard line. All right, we got him at the 25. Where the Highlanders will take over 1st and 10 with 1:47 left here in the first quarter at Woodforest Bank Stadium on opening night 2025.
Nothing better than opening night football, man.
The turf looks amazing. It's great. They've got replaced this summer. The logo looks great there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you can see the operations crew here on the field really liked it and did a really good job of taking care of this field.
So here comes Dalton in the offense again. Jordan still in the backfield with him. Oh, another bad snap, and we bobbled it. Oh, the ball's still going. Dalton able to recover the fumble. So we've had tonight a couple of bad snaps. There was a bad snap and a bad handoff there. That's going to put the Woodlands in a little bit of a bind. Going to drop them back 2nd and 20. So it's definitely opening night mistakes here. Got a new center, so we're working. Dalton's working through this. Jordan in motion. Another low snap. Dalton looking to throw. He's got a man wide open. 14. Cass again, the sophomore receiver. He redeemed himself on this one. Great catch by the young wide receiver out to the 30. Nice pickup there of 15 yards. So 3rd and 5 coming up here. That was a great job by Dalton on the bad snap and being able to make the throw. That was a beautiful throw. 3rd and 5 coming up. You got 3 receivers left. Empty backfield here for Dalton. Another low snap. Quick throw out to Eli Lancaster. Runs in his own receiver and he fumbled the ball. And there's a scrum for it. Let's see who got it. I think Cinco Ranch picked it up. They did.
Cinco Ranch will get the ball after the fumble.
That's going to be Scarabino, the team captain for Cinco Ranch. So Lancaster on the fumble after the pickup. And so now each team has turned the ball over once. And just like that, the Cougars will take over with about 30 seconds left here in the first quarter at the 37-yard line of the Highlanders. Rupin got a single back. Going to quick throw. Oh, almost intercepted. Great catch. Parker Stewart almost picked that one off. They tried to run a wide receiver screen. He read it perfectly. And somehow, some way, the receiver still made the catch.
Yeah, Stewart kind of deflected it there, trying to intercept it, and the receiver is able to pick off the ball still.
So it looks like they're going to let the clock run out here.
And with that, after one,
that's the end of the first quarter.
Highlanders 7, Cougars nothing. And we've seen a lot of mixed starts here for the Highlanders and for the Cougars. Obviously with some low snaps tonight by the Highlanders and some turnovers by the Cougars. And
yeah, both teams turning the ball over once. Could have been worse for the Highlanders with the snaps. We've had one that went over Jack Dalton's head and a couple of them that were at his feet, and a bad snap, bad exchange with the running back Cody Jordan. So I think you'll see these are the things you expect to see in an opening night game, first game of the season. You've got some new players. If you look at that offensive line for the Highlanders, it's a whole new group from last year. And so their first real time together in a real game where it matters. I know they had a scrimmage last week versus Spring Westfield, but it'll take some time for them to gel and work together, but they'll work it all out.
Yeah, tonight they're taking the time. It's the first game of the season, and they're just ironing out the kinks, trying to make sure everything's working and that they can just work as a team.
And so here we are, Cougars back on offense. Now going towards the south end zone. Group with an empty backfield, back to throw. He looks, he's got a man caught by number 9, Max Williams, the sophomore receiver.
Great coverage there by Parker Stewart.
But that's going to be a pickup. It's going to bring it to 3rd and 8. Get it down to the 35-yard line of the Highlanders. Davis Roop, the senior quarterback for Cinco Ranch. He's got 4 receivers. And in the backfield, back to pass. He's got some pressure, and there's going to be a sack. Number 95, Jairi Jefferson. Had 10 sacks a year ago. And going to pick up his first one on the season. Great pressure by that defensive line.
Yeah, here you can see on the replay, just pressured that quarterback, got him in a pickle, and Jefferson said, "Not today," and picked up a sack.
And so that is definitely a strength of the Woodlands here. They've got some great defensive linemen. The 99, Derek Williams. Number 98, Magnus Herndon, the junior defensive lineman. And the senior, Jairi Jefferson. And so here we are. Cinco Ranch back to punt on 4th and 10. And Bartolozzi will call for the fair catch, but he's going to let it roll. And looked like it got in the end zone. No, it did not. Looks like they are going to say that it was downed at the 1-yard line. Ooh, at the half-yard line. From this angle, I thought it hit the line, but apparently it didn't. So the Woodlands are going to be pinned deep in their own territory, but looks like the refs are talking.
Yeah, it looked like for a second, just from our angle where we have it, that it looked like the ball may have rolled into the end zone or may have hit the end zone line.
Now they're going to give it to the ball at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, so it looks like they'll put it at the Highlander 2. And, I mean, from what we've seen this past season, you know, Dalton in this offense can gain a lot of yards from being back deep. You know, we saw they had a couple plays last year where they were back maybe 60, 70 yards and were able to drive the ball all the way downfield with, you know, with their receivers that they were available to them.
All right, here we go. From the 2, the Highlanders come out set, ready to go. Quick snap, going to hand off. Nice run there by senior running back Lincoln Halsey. Good pickup around that left side. Great job by the offensive line. Number 50, left tackle Parker Reeves. Nice job there by that O-line. Seniors. Dalton again with Halsey in the backfield. Dalton again. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, go around the right side. He's going to get it to the outside, make a couple of players miss, and get out of bounds after a nice pickup and a first down. Great speed there by Jack to get to the quarter and get that Gello first down.
That's the 5th for the Woodlands tonight. So you can see Dalton will fake the handoff, and he will run up that left side and get the first down.
So again, Dalton in the shotgun, Halsey in the backfield, Wendell in motion. Going to be a handoff to Halsey around that left side. He'll pick up a couple there. Looks like it's about a 3-yard gain. Bring up a 2nd and 7 for Dalton and the Highlanders. And they're still going up tempo.
I mean, from the way the Highlanders look tonight, you can definitely tell that Dalton is trusting his team. You know, he's seen him work with this offense a lot, and they look really good right now.
Snap, handoff, Halsey going up the middle. Nowhere to go there. Oh, he busts through here. And that's going to be a first down. Looked like there was nothing there. Gello first down. Carabino on the stop for the Cougars. And so Dalton will have 3 receivers to his right. Cody Jordan in the backfield now. A great pickup, great effort there by Lincoln Halsey.
The Highlanders continue this hurry-up offense tonight.
They've done a great job with time of possession. They really had the ball for quite a bit. Unfortunately, they only have 7 points to show for it. Hand off to Jordan. Run that right side. Again, big gain.
Yeah, I'd be stopped at around the Woodlands 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and about 2. So I think if you're Coach Rapp, you've got to be pretty pleased with this running game so far tonight. Dalton and Jordan in the backfield again. The snap. Dalton looked to throw. He's going to take a shot. He's got a man. 14. Big gain.
Carter Cass.
Great catch by the sophomore wide receiver. Running wide open in the middle of the field there. Great throw, great touch. Big plays right there. Great job by that offensive line.
Yeah, you can see Dalton had a blitz there, but he was able to air the ball out in time.
Roughing the passer, number 44, coming to the head and the neck area of the quarterback. Be 15 yards added to the end of the run. First down.
And so with that extra 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer, it's going to put the Woodlands in.
Correction, that will be half the distance.
That will put them pretty close to 1st and goal. Let's see here.
Yeah, they would
put them at the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal.
They're definitely in the red zone here.
Dalton in the shotgun. Jordan in the backfield. Wendell in motion. Hand off to Jordan up the middle. He's hit pretty close to the line of scrimmage. He's still going to pick up about 3 yards.
I mean, you can tell from Coach Rapp tonight, he is really comfortable with this run game, as we've seen a lot of runs from both Cody Jordan and Lincoln Halsey tonight.
So about 7.5 minutes left here in the second quarter as the Highlanders are heading to that north end zone here. 2 receivers split on either side. Dalton rolling to his right, looking for the throw. Wide open. Number 10, Bryson Bourne. Incomplete pass. Just threw his hands over there on that right side for the junior receiver. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 9 for the Highlanders. So Dalton and company waiting on the signal here. Jordan in the backfield. We're going to go 3 receivers on Dalton's right. Wendell in the slot here. Back to pass. Dalton on the quarterback keeper. He's going to get it down to about the 2.
Yeah, he was just short of that end zone.
So it looks like the Highlanders are going to send out the field goal unit here. So good drive, but just could not cash in here. And so here goes Crudgington and the special teams unit out to attempt the field goal. Pretty much like an extra point at this point. Tyson Clinton on the snap. Insay on the hold, and Crudgington with the kick. And Crudgington nails the Conroe ISD logo on the Jet Center.
So after the kick, it will be Woodlands 10, Cinco Ranch nothing, with over 6.5 minutes left in the half.
So a good drive by the Highlanders, just came up a little short on the end zone there, but did get some points. So that the Woodlands actually did a great job running the ball on that drive, and then of course had the big pass play from Dalton to sophomore receiver Carter Cass. And so with a little over 6.5 left to go here in the half, as the sun's starting to go down, giving the Cinco Ranch fans a little bit of a break over there on that other side. So,
oh yeah,
it's tough when you're on that visitor side at this stadium. That sun will beat you down.
Yeah, it is a little blinding from that side.
So Crudgington and the Highlanders on the kickoff. We'll see if Scarabino wants to bring it out this time. He had a great return last time. Crudgington going to try to kick it out of the end zone on that side there. So number 13, Drew Turo, said, nope, no thanks. So the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 at the 20 and try to get something going here. Their last drive, was the furthest they got into Woodlands territory, but had to punt. And so the last Woodlands drive started at the 2 and got all the way down to the 2. So that was a pretty impressive drive.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the defense responds here. Roop's got motion. He's going to hand off. Running back cut back, and he's got a lane. He's breaking to the outside. Number 1, Braden Gonzalez with a great run on the cutback play there. Nobody over there on that side for the Highlanders. They all got sucked in coming this way, which led to a big gain there for Gonzalez. So that'll take them into Woodlands territory here after a big 29-yard gain.
Yeah, great run there by Cinco Ranch.
So 1st and 10, quick throw. Unfortunately, number 13, Drew Turo, wasn't able to do anything with it other than catch it and fall down. He's going to lose a couple of yards there. That's actually going to be 2nd and 12 after that attempt. So the senior quarterback, Davis Roop, back out with Gonzalez in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to his left.
See the Woodlands defense shifting over.
Receiver in motion. Roop back to throw. He's got a little bit of pressure. Got a man coming right across the middle. Carlin with the stop at about the 40. And that's going to bring a big 11-yard pickup there. That's going to make it 3rd and 1 for the Cougars with 5.5 left here in this half.
Yeah, both teams really just going full speed ahead tonight.
So here's Roop. Looks like the Highlanders are coming in tight, showing blitz. Motion. Going to be a handoff on the inside. Gonzalez will have just enough for the first down.
Yeah, that was Carlin with the stop there.
Pickup of 2 on 3rd and 1 to give them a 1st and 10 at the Highlanders 38-yard line. So Cinco Ranch, looks like we're having a little Miscommunication, trying to get the players in, right formation, personnel in here.
Yep. Game clock under 5 seconds now.
Yep. So we're going to have a
timeout.
They called timeout. Had 1 second left there on the play clock. So with 4:41 left, we have a Memorial Hermann timeout by the Cougars, with the Highlanders leading 10-0. So little surprised at the Woodlands offense tonight. I think we've seen some good things. We had the turnover that was uncharacteristic. I think we had a couple of the snaps that kind of plagued them early on, and I think they've kind of overcome that at this point. Now it looks like they're starting to get a little bit better there on that last drive. But to really take that ball 96 yards on that last drive was pretty impressive, obviously with the big play, but they're really starting to establish the run game there. So we'll see what the defense can do here. If they can hold them before the half, maybe give the offense a chance to maybe go down and get some points before the end of this first half. So as the Cougars come back out onto the field, looking at 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line, as we take a look into the stands at the fan cam, it's still too hot. We need some cool weather.
Yes, we do.
And so the Cougars on a tight formation. Fake the handoff, play action. We got a blitz. Man wide open in the middle of the field. Number 11, Emmanuel McCants, the senior receiver.
That was Dylan Carpenter, the captain and the senior linebacker, on the stop.
Big play there for the Cougars. On the play action, just left the middle wide open for McCants there. So bring up 1st and 10 from the 16. Roop has motion again. The snap. And running up the middle, number 23 is stopped cold there. Sean Liu, the running back for Cinco Ranch.
Yeah, there was a host of Highlanders there to bring him down and stop him.
He hit a brick wall right there in the middle. Cole Carlin put a stop to that play. 2nd and 9 from the 15 for the Cougars. Clock continues to run. A little over 3.5 minutes left here in the half. Motion for Cinco Ranch. Root back to pass. He's got a little pressure. He's going to run. He's going to try to make a throw. He's got a man. Great coverage there. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, Kason Bartolozzi with great coverage there in the end zone.
Roop trying to buy some time on the play there. Give his receiver a few more seconds to get there. Heat coming from Jefferson and Williams. And you had great coverage there. Stewart and Bartolozzi there. So 3rd and 9 from the 15. We'll see if the Highlanders can buckle down here. Oh.
Timeout, Cinco.
We got
It's their
another
second charge timeout of the half.
Cinco Ranch didn't like what they saw there, so they called another. Got a Memorial Hermann timeout here, so they can try to regroup. So whatever the defense was showing there, their coach didn't like. So.
Yeah, and as a coach, also though, keeping time, allowing yourself to have as many timeouts left as you need is really important here to be able to regroup your team and allow them to kind of reset here. And for Cinco Ranch to burn 2 timeouts before the end of the half is putting a little stress on Coach Dudley over there with his team. I wonder what they're seeing.
Well, I think they want to take advantage of this opportunity being down here in the red zone. And so whatever the Woodlands was showing there, they didn't like. So here we are again, 3rd and 9, 3:19 left in the game. In the half. Senior quarterback Davis Roop coming out. He's got Braden Gonzalez in the backfield with him, man in motion. Bartolozzi's following him across the formation. Back to pass. Stepping up, and it's knocked down. Timothy Park. Great play by the linebacker there, reading the quarterback's eyes. And as Roop stepped up to make the throw, Park was able to knock it down and say, "Not in my house, Peyton."
Yeah, he for sure did. And you can see it on the replay here. Looked like Roop was stepping up, and Park said, "Nope."
And it's probably a good thing he didn't, because Stewart and Bartolozzi both had double coverage on the receiver, and it probably would have been an interception. So 4th down, Cinco Ranch is going to, looks like they're going to go for it here. So let's see what they're doing here. The play clock's running down. I think they're going to call a timeout. Yep.
Timeout. Cinco.
So they're going to call their
third and final timeout of the half.
Third timeout, final timeout of the half. I think they're going to look at maybe kicking a field goal here. So great job there by the Highlanders defense on back-to-back plays, breaking up those passes and putting themselves in a situation here where potentially they may have a field goal attempt.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Dudley right now, you're probably thinking more likely a field goal, as this Highlanders defense has continued to just terrorize and buckle down all of this first half.
So as they come back out onto the field, let's see if we have the field goal unit or if they're going to go for it. Looks like it's their offense that's coming back out.
Yeah, I
so
think
they're going to go for it. So 4th and 9 from the 15. So empty backfield. Root back to pass. He's got a lot of pressure, and he's going to fumble it, and it's picked up. Highlanders pick it up, and he's going to take it. Oh, that's Jairee Jefferson taking it to the house.
Jairee Jefferson with a house call.
Touchdown, Highlanders on the strip sack fumble. Jefferson picks it up in the air and takes it to the house for the Keating Chevrolet touchdown for the Highlanders. Big play by the Highlander defense. Wow. Coach Dudley, you're probably going to want to kick that field goal if you ever get in that situation again.
What a read there by the DN, Jairee Jefferson.
Great pressure up the middle, blew the play up from the beginning. What a great play by that defensive line. Crudgington out for the extra point, and it is good. Wow, and just like that, it's 17-0.
Let's look at this replay here.
There was all kinds of pressure.
Yeah, and you can see just
Jefferson caught it in midair, and then it was a foot race. Number 55 tonight, he's had to run a lot there for the Cougars between the deflected pass that he caught and then trying to run Jairee down. And I tell you, if that guy would have caught Jairee, he would never live it down in the locker room. His teammates were not going to let him live it down.
No, I don't think they would have.
But a great job by the senior lineman, defensive lineman. Somebody get him some oxygen. He's going to need it. We talked about in the pregame, Peyton, that defensive line was solid last year as a junior class. Derek Williams, Jairee. And so now you see these guys as seniors. What a great job.
Yeah, if you're Coach Rapp after that play, you must be fired up right now.
Well, I guarantee Coach Bartolozzi's happy with that effort there. So as Crutchington comes back out on the Wood Forest Bank kickoff, little over just 3 minutes and 1 second left here in the first half. That was a big swing there. That was a 14-point turnaround potentially, as Cinco Ranch was there in the red zone. So here goes Crutchington again with the kickoff. Scarabino's going to let it go out of the back of the end zone. And so we'll bring that defense back out. Let's see if Jairee comes out or if he's going to need a breather still. Yeah, Jaire's still on the bench there. Let him sit this first couple of plays out.
Yeah, what a play by the Highlander defense there.
Yep. So Grayson Smalling, the senior defensive lineman, will come out on that right defensive end spot. As Roop and the Cougars come out, 1st and 10 from the 20. Gonzalez in the backfield. He's going to hand it off. He's going to play action. Throw it out there to the left side. Big stop by number 5, Jabarick Sullivan, after a short gain. That's going to bring up about 2nd and 5 for the Cougars as the clock continues to run. So Roop's now trying to get his team up to the line and get this play off as the clock continues to roll. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, just a Highlander pile over there with the stop.
Yep. Mika Obrey, Smalling, all of those guys there, defensive line. So 3rd and 7 here with about 2 minutes left in the first half. It's been the big play so far, Peyton.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning.
So at the 2-minute warning, 17-0. The big plays have been it. So
yeah, they have for sure.
that's 2 turnovers by Cinco Ranch that led to points for the Highlanders. And the Highlanders have done a great job with time of possession too. They've held the ball using the run game, keeping their defense off the field until that last drive, and then the defense came up with a huge play to put some points on the board.
Yeah, this Woodlands team is definitely dominating the time of possession on the field tonight. And I mean, if you're Coach Rapp right now, you're feeling pretty comfortable about what your team has done this first half, both offensively and defensively. We've had a couple plays that have shaken up this Highlanders team, but nothing that Dalton couldn't use his legs and scramble or make a play and still have the Woodlands have positive yardage.
We got motion here. Roop's going to back to pass. Quick screen out to the left side. Going to be stopped short of a first down after a short gain. I'll tell you what, Derek Williams was all over the place on that play. He was rushing up the middle and
Woodlands
running out to make the tackle out there.
That's their first charge timeout of the half.
Timeout by the Highlanders here. Knowing they have 4th down. Got about just under 2 minutes to go, so here's a good chance to get the ball back with Dalton in this offense and potentially put points on the board. So as Coach Rapp is talking to his special teams here. And we'll see what the Cougars decide to do. 4th and 4 from their own 31. Down by 17. I don't know that you want to take a chance here and run a fake.
Yeah, especially after that last drive after Jaire Jefferson posted a house call.
Well, it looks like they are, and they're bringing their offense back out. So we'll see what happens here. So 4th and 4. The offense still on the field for the Cougars. The Highlanders defense, and this may just be a ploy here to try to draw them off sides. You see the play clock winding down. Roop says something to his offensive line here. Yeah, I think he's just gonna let the clock run down. Let's get the delay game.
On the offense, number 15.
And out will come the punt team here
4th down
for the Cougars. So now we'll back it up 5 yards and 4th and 9 from the 26. And that will send Stewart and Bartolozzi back deep for the Highlanders, which in this area of the field is a great opportunity for them to get a big play. The snap, the punt. It's going towards Bartolozzi. He is going to make the catch, and he's going to come around this left side. He's going to pick up. Tried to tiptoe the sideline there. Great return by Bartolozzi. And he is going to give the Highlanders great field position here with 1:42 left on the Cougar side of the field. And so this is a great opportunity for Dalton and that Highlander offense to put up some points on the board. Great return. You see Bartolozzi he's mad at himself. He had a chance there, just could not stay in bounds. And here we go with Dalton in the offense. Looks like Cody Jordan in the backfield again.
Looks like Jordan's comfortable back there with Dalton.
Snap. Run to Jordan. Come down the left side. Nice pickup there. Going to take it down to the 35-yard line. Nice pickup there. Great job by that offensive line. The senior 50, Parker Reeves, and number 55, Gavin Miranda, the left guard. Snap. Dalton on the carry himself. He's got a lot of room. He's going to slide down to the 26-yard line. On the keeper there. Great job by Dalton getting the Gullo first down. Clock continues to run. Just over a minute left. He's getting the offense set. Snap. Dalton rolls to his right. Looking for a pass. Hits Lancaster. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7. No, it looks like he's going to only give him a few yards on that one. But it does stop the clock with 57 seconds as he got out of bounds. So ball on the 24-yard line. Dalton looking to try to get a touchdown here at the end of the half. We got a bunch formation here on the left side. Dalton, man, wide open. Number 18, he's going to score. Touchdown. Number 18, Jamison Gavin on the pass from Dalton. 24-yard touchdown, Keating touchdown for the Highlanders. That's going to make the score 23-0. Great throw and catch. And Jamison Gavin, making his way into the end zone there. Crudgington out for the extra point. Clinton on the snap. The hold down, and the extra point is good. And with 51 seconds left, we've got the Highlanders 24, the Cougars nothing. That was an outstanding drive. Great job there in your hurry-up offense, your 2-minute offense. Great pickup there, offensive line, giving Dalton time. And Jamison Gavin making the catch and getting in the end zone. All right, Peyton, get down there and get some push-ups in with those guys. Oh, look at the Parrots. Parrot heads in the crowd tonight. We had a beach theme for this week's game at the high school.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pep rally today was Highlanders at the beach.
Yep.
So we are seeing a lot of Hawaiian theme down in the student section.
Well, somebody needs to tell them vacation's over. So with 51 seconds left, Crutchington comes out for the kickoff. The second quarter has been all Highlanders. After that big play by Jefferson, took all momentum away from the Cougars. And so Crudgington will kick it off deep. See if Scarabino's going to bring it out. He's about 8 yards deep, and he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, he found a hole, too.
Yes, he did.
Again, Gets it out to about the 33-yard line.
I was Vincent Lewis, the junior linebacker, on the stop there.
And looks like, as they said, 45 on the stop. So Cinco Ranch will come out. 44 seconds left. Man in motion for Roop. The snap, the handoff, coming around the right side, and there is nowhere to go. That Highlander defensive line shutting it down.
Little update info-wise for the game that is just north of us. The Woodlands College Park Cavaliers are beating the Cypress Park Tigers 35-0 with 9 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter.
So good night so far for the Conroe ISD schools playing tonight. And it looks like Cinco Ranch is just going to let this clock wind down and head into halftime and try to regroup here.
Yep.
Halftime.
So
like family since 1970. So when you're ready for your used vehicle, go with the name you know. Gullo. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. Shop GulloAuto.com.
So with the end of the first half, Highlanders 24, Cougars nothing. So with that, halftime has started, and we will see you guys after the break. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the field too deep in the heart of Texas, please welcome the sweethearts of Cinco Ranch and the brightest stars in Texas, the Cinco Ranch High School Cougar Stars Dance Team. Dance officers for the Cougar Stars are Junior Lieutenant Stanley Ng, Junior Lieutenant Emery Booth, Junior Lieutenant Grace Gillard, Senior Cepeda. And the Cinco High School Teacher of the Week is Coach Hildebrand. The stars are under the direction of Miss Samantha Schildcocker and Miss Alice Russell. Enjoy the season as we dance to one of our traditional kick routines, If My Friends Can See Me Now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first performance of the 2025 Cougar Band and Encore Dance Company season. The band and encore are under the field direction of senior drum makers Layla Hanson and Bridget Hughes. Assistant drum makers are juniors Tony Cardenas, Savannah Penny, and Louis Sato. Encore officers are Captain Emily Yang, First Lieutenant Christian Worsley, Senior Lieutenant Danny Gomez, Aaliyah Sobranes, and Julie Lee. Junior Lieutenants Aaliyah Holmes and Layla Mohetti. Tonight, the band will perform part one of their UIL show titled Swan Songs. Soloists for tonight, Hannah Stevens on English horn, and in the trumpet trio, Joseph Bobillo, Justice Joshua, and Riker Shannon. Section of honor for this week is the Mellifos. The Marcher of the Week is Laura Bullis. New Marcher of the Week, Phoebe McGurr. Congratulations, y'all. The Cinco Ranch Band and Encore is under the direction of Ray Jones, Brian Stevens, Danny Rivera, Alex Russell, and Samantha Cochran. We love you, Cinco Ranch. Have a great Labor Day weekend and enjoy the rest of the game. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Woodlands High School is proud to present another year of fabulous performances by the award-winning Woodlands High School Marching Band and High Steppers. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2025 contest show entitled High Five. The band is under the field direction of drum major team Amara Lewis, Taylor Park, Elizabeth Salinas, Amelie Legaspi, and Carolyn Sullivan. Percussion captains Camden Clark, Carson McGurk, and Addison May. Guard captains Camden Burkett, Lynn Bowman, and Maddie Lee. This year's band co-presidents are Lauren Fountain and Nicole Fountain, and the vice president is Claire Rockham. Historians are Ava Dicker, Audrey Bush, and Mariana Montonis Wolfard. Secretaries are Gonzalo Orlando Ortega, Kelly Moran, Ian Simpson, Liam Tuttle, and Benjamin Worthine. Guard lieutenants are Sarah Osborne, Debbie Hopple, and Valeria Garcia. Guard squad leaders are Ava Gautier, Chloe Smeater, and Caitlin Wisnowski. Guard social officers are Louise Klein and Allison Jeffers. Guard skill leaders are Allison Yonka and Noah Uzay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodlands High School Marching Band. High School High Steppers. The 2025-2026 High Stepper officers are Lieutenants Paige Henry, Brianna Hilton Jr., Molly Lynch, Aiden Ross, and Riley Wolf. Captains Ella Hewlett and Kate Dollar, and Major Harper Oakland. Tonight, the High Steppers will be performing a prom routine to There's Nothing Holding Me Back. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025-2026 Woodlands High School High Steppers. We are proud to support Highlander football. Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodlands High School marching band and high steppers. The Woodlands band would like to wish the Cinco band all the best in their upcoming contest season.
what a performance there from both bands. Highlander band sounded really good. Got a chance to go down there and actually listen and visit with some family during the break. And yeah, let's look at what the first half entailed for us. Had a lot of good offensive plays from the Woodlands. Starting off with that 3-yard rushing touchdown from Cody Jordan, followed by the strip sack touchdown from Jairi Jefferson. Took it to the house there, and Luke Crudgington hitting that field goal, and as well as Jamison Gavin hitting a 24-yard touchdown for the Highlanders.
24-yard touchdown catch from Dalton, who looks sharp tonight. And after some early game jitters, I think, from our center here, that getting back on track, and so I anticipate seeing the Woodlands come out second half. As Cinco Ranch did defer to the second half, so we'll see if they want the ball. I would assume they'd want the ball to start the second half and try to get some points on the board. But right now that Woodlands defense there in that second quarter really started. That defensive line, the pressure, the linebackers creating a lot of pressure inside there on senior quarterback Davis Roop for the Cougars. And the secondary doing a great job shutting it down. Had a couple of pass breakups by Bartolozzi and Stewart. We had the fumble on the first drive created from Jabaric Sullivan that was recovered by Anthony Ince, that the Highlanders turned into the touchdown from Cody Jordan. So the running game was looking good that second quarter. Dalton's throwing darts all over the place here and showing why he's that dual threat. Had a couple of good runs on some of the quarterback draws. So I think, for the first game coming out with a new team, and this Highlander team out on that roster, there's 50 seniors out of the 80-something players. So you got a lot of seniors on this team, and so I think you're seeing that tonight. There's the Woodlands depth ultimately is going to pay big dividends. I don't think Cinco Ranch has the depth that the Highlanders do. So we'll see as we start the second half, what adjustments are made, and that's what I think if Cinco Ranch can make any adjustments to what they had. A couple of nice plays, a couple of play action plays and receivers coming across the middle that got them down there on that drive where they were inside the red zone, had it down at the 15 on 4th and 9 there where that defensive line really came through with a big play. And big Jairi Jefferson taking it to the house.
Yeah, he had just a great play there and a great read from that play, just reading Roop and be able to crash in and put pressure and take it all the way back to the house.
He caught it in midair, and he was on that train heading home there, boy. He was rolling. So
yes, he was.
So we'll see the second half what we have in store here. I anticipate the Highlanders just to continue to mix and match on the ground and in the air with Dalton. He's throwing the ball around to all the different receivers. We've seen a big play there from the sophomore receiver, Carter Cass, and then the touchdown to Jamison Gavin, the senior wide receiver there too. So, and the funny thing is, the Eli Lancaster really hasn't even gotten involved tonight a whole lot. I think he's had 1 or 2 catches. And so you have someone like him with his experience as being probably the most experienced coming back from last year, and that receiving core. And then, of course, you've got the big target there, junior receiver Colton Weddle. So Dalton's got a lot of ammunition there at his disposal. And the running game has been great with Jordan. Lincoln Halsey came in on that drive and had a couple of big runs too, powerful runs to get that running game going. So we'll see as we start this second half. 4 minutes left before we get going here. And what adjustments that the Cougars are going to make for the Highlanders, because they really did not have an answer for their offense, especially there at the end of the half when they had to punt. Bartolozzi had the great return, about 15, 20-yard return to get the Highlanders in Cinco Ranch territory, and they executed their 2-minute offense perfectly, 3 or 4 plays, and they were in the end zone. So Dalton's got complete command of this offense. Coach Rapp and Coach Colshin and company on that offense, they have full confidence that Dalton can take this offense and do everything they need to do. He's going to make good decisions and lead this team down the field. And so I think as we will see here, how fired up this team is. I think you see the Highlanders, if they want to prove a point here tonight and get out to the second half, get out to a good start too. So it's going to be a good one. And so as they get the big McGregor inflatable up here in front of the scoreboard. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Keating Chevrolet, Houston Methodist, Wood Forest National Bank, which is our stadium is named after, our stadium sponsor, Memorial Herman of the Woodlands, Gullo, Ford, Mazda, and Toyota, Ardavia, City of Shenandoah, Sam Houston State, Lone Star College. We really are grateful for all the sponsors here at our stadium here, at Wood Forest Bank Stadium here in Shenandoah on this lovely night now. Still hot and humid. It is August in the Woodlands, Texas, as the Highlanders come out. And check out our new lights here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And here come the Cougars as well.
And so I know Coach Ferris, the athletic director here, super excited about the new lights, the new turf. So exciting things here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium, Conroe ISD. And so the fans are ready. The band is ready. Peyton's ready to start the second half.
Yeah, we are. We are ready to get it started here in the booth and as well as down on the field, as Cinco Ranch had deferred to the second half. So we will see if they will get the ball back here or if the Highlanders defense will have anything to say about it, and see how long Cinco Ranch will get the ball for.
So even the refs getting a little warm-up jog in as they get to their positions. And I'll tell you, it's been a very clean game so far. I think we've only had one or two penalties. We had a delay of game. We had the roughing the passer. We had a roughing the passer penalty. And so very clean so far by both teams. As we get ready for this kickoff to start the second half, and it looks like the Highlanders have their kickoff team down there on the field getting ready. I see Crudgington and the crew. And so I also, it looks like we're going to be, Cinco Ranch will be going towards the south end zone, going from left to right on your screen as we start the second half. If I'm Crudgington, I'm staying away from Scarabino. This kickoff returner, he's dangerous. He's had a few. He's taken two of them deep in the end zone tonight and taking them out past the 30. So I think we need to, on this Wood Forest Bank kickoff here, needs to try to kick this out of the end zone and stay away from him. And so here we go, starting the second half here on this beautiful Thursday night. Deep in the heart of Texas. Oh, we got a little pooch kick here. And he's going to drop. Whoa. I think he called for a fair catch and didn't catch and then fell on it. And we're going to start there at the about the 23, 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Slade Copeland, the junior defensive back for the Cougars. And out comes this Highlander defense. Jairie's back in. He got a breather. And so 11 goes in motion for the Cougars. The snap. Going to hand off up the middle. It's going to pick up about 2 yards. I think that's Braden Gonzalez, the junior running back, who had a pretty good first half. He had a couple of big carries.
That was Bartolozzi on the stop there. Bartolozzi's been, and this defense has been all over the Cougars offense tonight.
So 3-yard pickup there is going to bring up 2nd and 7. And so shotgun formation, single back. Man in motion. He's going to hand off coming around to this right side. He's going to break the corner here, number 3, Marcus Gadlin. Nice pickup there for the Cougars. Stopped by Parker Stewart. Going to be a first down. Nice run play there.
That's their 5th tonight.
A little different wrinkle there from Cinco Ranch from the first half. So in comes number 81.
That is Thomas Baird.
So again, shotgun formation for Roop. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Oh! Pass intended for number 11. Emmanuel McCants was in the general vicinity. The 2 Highlanders there.
That was Jabaric Sullivan.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation, motion. McCants coming left to right. Play action. Nope, handoff. And that is number 3, Marcus Gadlin on the carry. Pickup of about 3 or 4 yards there. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. And this is where the Highlanders' defensive line tonight has been solid. This is where they've been able to get pressure. So, empty backfield. Roop got a blitz coming. Quick throw out to the right. It's going to be short of the first down. Caught by number 9, Max Williams, sophomore receiver. So 4th and 2 coming up from the 44-yard line. So we'll see what Coach Dudley wants to do here for the Cougars. Looks like they're going to go for it here. Highlanders were showing blitz and backed out. Let's see what they're going to do. So quick throw out, and it's going to pick up the first down on the receiver screen out to number 13. Drew Tureau, the senior captain. So that'll be the 2nd first down on this drive for Cinco Ranch. Now he's got 2 in the backfield with him here. Handoff, coming right. Stopped. Oh, great job by that Highlander defensive line. First by number 91, Kellen Hearn, the senior defensive end in the backfield on that play.
And linebacker Dang Wei as well. Both of them were just all over that play in coverage in the backfield. So great stop for the Highlanders there.
Yep.
As it'll bring up 2nd and 12.
So Roop back in the shotgun again, single back. That Highlander defense coming up again. Handoff, another stop. And a short pickup again. That linebacker crew for the Highlanders. Timothy Park and Jabaric Sullivan over there on the stop after a pickup of 2. So that's going to bring 3rd and long for the Cougars.
Yeah, and Sullivan and Park have definitely held it down in that secondary tonight for the Highlanders. We've seen a lot from them. Have been saying their name a lot on the broadcast.
So snap, Root back to pass. A little bit of pressure. Got a man open in the middle. Oh, nice stop. Pass intended for number 13, Drew Thoreau.
Bartolozzi with great coverage there.
Bartolozzi able to knock it down. So 4th and long for Cinco Ranch here from the 47-yard line. And looks like they're going to send out the punt unit.
So great drive there for the Woodlands, being able to stop Cinco Ranch's defense or Cinco Ranch's offense there.
And so Cinco Ranch actually able to run, had almost 4 minutes off the clock, but we'll end up having to punt. Heading towards the Bartolozzi side. He's going to take it and pick up a few yards.
Yeah, it looked like he tripped there.
So the Highlanders will take over at about the 25-yard line.
Looks like there will be a timeout there.
23-yard line.
There will be an injury timeout there. Looks like there's a player down on the field.
And so that was Cinco Ranch had a few plays there, but ultimately could not get anything going to start the second half. As you see the Highlander drum line in the stands. And if you're Coach Rapp, you're feeling pretty good right now about how your team has looked so far. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Sam Houston State University, Lone Star College, Woodlands Sports Medicine, the City of Shenandoah, our anchor sponsors, Keating Chevrolet, Houston Methodist, Woodforest National Bank, Memorial Hermann, and the Gullo Ford family. The Gullo family, Ford, Mazda, and Toyota. Fidium.
Yeah, big thank you to all our sponsors who are able to allow us to broadcast to you live from the bank.
And out comes Dalton and his Highlander offense to start their first drive of the second half with a little over 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. Jordan in the backfield. So Dalton with a quick throw out to Lancaster. We got a flag. It's going to stop the play here. I think we got a false start.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 50 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which will bring up 1st and 15 for the Highlanders. And so here goes Dalton, shotgun formation with Jordan. He's going to roll to his right. He's got Lancaster. Oh, drops. Can't make the catch there. Would have been right at the first down marker. So I'll bring up 2nd and 15. So Dalton, shotgun formation again. Wendell in motion, coming left to right. Handoff to Jordan. Coming around that right side, he trips on one of his own players. Looks like he might get back to the original line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 5 yards or so. So that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Highlanders here. And this is an offense that can score from anywhere on the field, so I don't think there's any point where they're worried about the down and distance. Dalton back to throw, throws a strike over the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down. Number 18, Jamison Gavin. That's a Gullo first down for the Highlanders. Going to move the chains, get them out of first and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Yeah, great pass by Dalton there. finding his receiver over the middle.
Yeah, Gavin, he found a hole there in the zone. That's the thing. This Woodlands team, they always have so many weapons at all the skill positions. Wendell in motion. Hand off to Jordan coming around that right side. Short pickup there.
Yeah, looks like he'll have a pickup of about 2 or 3 yards there.
And in comes senior running back Lincoln Halsey for Jordan. So handoff to Halsey coming around the right side. He stopped pretty close for no gain there. Nothing really going on that right side of the offensive line. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. I think he picked up a yard there. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Highlanders. Just under 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Dalton with 4 receivers. Checking the sideline.
Just under 5 seconds on the game clock here.
So Dalton with the snap, looking to pass. Flings it out. Great catch, great throw. 1st down, Highlanders. Gavin again. He's slowly but surely becoming that go-to guy there for Dalton.
And that will be the 10th first down of the Highlanders tonight.
What a great catch. That was a strike thrown by Dalton there to put the Highlanders in the Cougar territory here. So we're going 2 receivers on the right side. Quick throw, quick screen out to the right. It's Gavin again, going to pick up enough. Looks like he's going to be really close to a 1st down. On the quick throw, out to the right side. That's going to be enough for a 1st. Keep moving the chains. Dalton's starting to get into a rhythm here.
Yeah, you can definitely see this Highlander offense is just taking advantage of just trusting their receivers and getting yards.
Yep. And this is where the timing and everything that Dalton and his receivers worked on for that state championship in the 7-on-7 in the spring. Low snap. Dalton's able to pick it up. He's going to run. Coming around the left side. Using that speed and making a play, spinning around. And he's knocked out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. So Dalton making a play. The Gullo 1st down there. I think the Highlanders are going to have to work on the center exchange this week a little bit. But Dalton did a great job of making a play out there that could have been bad.
So Beckett Barefoot, the junior wide receiver, is now coming in for Gavin.
We got a timeout by Cinco Ranch.
Their first charge timeout of the half.
And I think you can see here they just really don't have an answer for this Woodlands offense.
I mean, judging off that last play, you can really see why Dalton was a dual threat last season. I mean, he's just showing off he can run, he can throw, he has options that he can use as a leader and a quarterback of this team to just move the football and gain yardage.
So you got a little over 4 minutes left. The Woodlands trying to make this a 31-0 game. And going back to last year's game in the opener at Cinco Ranch, the final score in that one was 49-22. And I think Cinco Ranch was a little more in sync on offense than what we've seen tonight. But I also think that this Woodlands defense has been tenacious. You've got that front 7 has been putting pressure all night, and the secondary has been shut down.
Yeah, we've seen this. I mean, we've seen this secondary just control the line of scrimmage and just control this game for the first almost 3 quarters of this game already.
So Dalton and the offense back out. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Weddle in motion. Nope, I'm sorry, 87. Handoff, we got a flag. That's a pretty.
Prior to the snap, false 66 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
All right.
No first down.
So the clean first half we had penalty-wise, we've come out already here, and we've had 2 or 3 already start this third quarter. So the false start's going to move the Highlanders back 5, make it 1st and 15.
Barefoot in motion.
Handoff to Halsey around the left side. Oh, big hit. That was by Scarabino, the senior defensive back and captain, after Halsey picked up 5 yards.
So Haskins will be in the game now as the running back. And Gavin is now subbing back onto the field for Beckett Barefoot.
Yeah, Haskins, the junior running back who had a lot of success last year as a sophomore. I think it's his first action tonight. So Dalton back to pass. Great protection. Big target. Weddle there. There he is. The big fella, Colton Weddle.
Yeah, what a game he's had tonight.
Great big target. Great catch. When you get down here in this part of the field, for Dalton, seeing someone that tall running down the field makes it easy target, as we have an injury timeout here. The Highlanders will have 1st and goal from the 2 with about 3.5 minutes left here in this third quarter. I mean, as you can see, Peyton, the Highlanders just have so many weapons.
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it's receivers, whether it's running backs, they just keep rotating them in.
Yeah, this game has just been all Woodlands tonight, and it has just been. I mean, it's just been a move the chains kind of game for the Highlanders tonight. So,
Yep.
I mean, they've had 13 first downs on the field tonight, and they still have a little under 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Well, I think when you get down here in this position, well, you're 1st and goal from the 2. I think this is where Coach Rapp's going to try to just punch it in on the ground.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of strength in the run game in the red zone tonight. I mean, even with the start of the game, as Cody Jordan had a 3-yard rushing touchdown to start off the game. Just seeing this Highlander offense been all over tonight in the red zone, being able to dominate and be able to put some points on the board.
And I think one of the question marks going into this season was for the Highlanders was this offensive line, since it was a new group together. And they've done a really good job tonight.
Yeah, I would say they for sure have.
And so here we are, 1st and goal, Barefoot in motion. Oh, crazy snap, but Haskins, did he get in? Oh, looks like he was close. I thought he got in, but looks like they're saying he was short, just short. He got spun around there.
He had a great run there, too.
He was knifing his way through. I thought he got in, but looks like he was short. And in comes Cody Jordan back into the backfield. So bring up 2nd and goal from the 1. Jordan stopped. Oh, he put the ball on the ground. There's a fumble by Cody Jordan on the 1. Highlanders turn it over on the 1 yard line. So Cinco Ranch defense, big stop here with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the third, where it looks like the Woodlands is about to punch it in and going to call it a night. But now the Cougars with a little bit of life after that big stop and big turnover there. Let's see how the defense responds here for the Highlanders. So play action, throw out to the left side, pass is incomplete. Dropped by number 13, Drew Tureau. Bring up 2nd down and 10. That was a big stop. So in comes Braden Gonzalez, running back. We have 2-back set in the backfield with Roop. So run around the left side. No gain as the Highlanders defense stuffs the run there. Bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Bartolozzi said, no, sir. Gave him nothing.
So we'll see here what Roop and the offense for the Cougars decide to do. 4 receivers. Snap, back to throw. Roop's going to throw it deep. Oh! Almost the completion there by Jacob Chavez.
Parker Stewart with great coverage there.
And just at the last second, looks like Chavez lost his footing. He might have been able to catch that had he been able to stay on his feet. So the Woodlands defense holds, forces a 3 and out, and here's a situation where Cinco Ranch is deep in their territory. They don't have a lot of room for this punt, so if the Woodlands wants to go after it, there's a chance. They may be able to get a block here. Either way, they're going to have good field position as Bartolozzi and Stewart are back deep. As you can see, the Cinco Ranch punter.
Delay game.
So we got a delay.
5-yard penalty. Half distance to the goal line. 4th down.
So the punter here is Jose De Cunha. Well, they only had 10 on the field, so better to take the penalty there. So here we go. 1:48 left here in the third quarter. It does get the punt off. Going to Stewart, he calls for the fair catch. And the Highlanders will start at about the 31-yard line here with 1:40 left and a 24-0 lead.
And honestly, Rick, that's great field position for this Highlander offense coming in here.
All right, let's see what the Highlanders do here. 1st and 10 from Cinco Ranch 30. Jordan in the backfield. Dalton and company looking to try to put some more points on the board. Snap. Jordan on that right side. He'll pick up about 4. Nice little run over there behind Cooper Fanning and Landon DeGiorgio. So 2nd and 6 as the clock continues to wind down here in the third quarter. Bunch receivers on both sides here for Dalton. Peyton DePasquale and Beckett barefoot on this left side. Dalton back to throw. Pump fake. Got a man open. Tried to hit barefoot here on this left side and going to fall incomplete. A little bit of miscommunication there between quarterback and receiver, which will bring up a 3rd and 6. which stops the clock too with 55 seconds left. So Highlanders will go 3 receivers left. Jordan in the backfield. Dalton with the snap. Step up in the pocket. Throws behind Gavin, who is running a crossing route there. It's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be 4th down.
And looks like the field goal unit will come on to the
Yeah, he is going to look like he's going
field
for a field goal here.
So Crudgington is 1 for 1 tonight on field goal attempts.
So we're looking at about a 44-yard field goal attempt here from Crudgington. Clinton on the snap. Insee on the hold. Kind of bobbled it. Let's see. Did he get it? He got it. 44-yard field goal. Luke Crudgington. That's going to make the score Highlanders 27. Cinco Ranch Cougars nothing. So that drive, not one of the best ones of the night for the Highlanders. Had a few incomplete passes, had a penalty, but still able to get points. And so Crudgington again with his 2nd field goal of the night. 44 seconds left. You hear the band and the fans on this lovely Thursday night.
Yep, nothing better than a little end of the week football to get you going.
We say that until we got to get up tomorrow morning and go to work and school. So
Yep.
I'd prefer the Friday nights myself.
I can agree with you there, Rick. I can agree with you.
But again, I'll take football whenever we can. So I'll suffer through tomorrow. Nothing a little coffee and Red Bull can't fix.
Yep.
As Crutchington lines up the kickoff team. And the student section gets rowdy. Crutchington's going to boot this one. Let's see. Scarabino's going to let that one go. So with 44 seconds left, Cinco Ranch will take over at their 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Down 27 points here in the 3rd quarter. So Davis Roop, the senior quarterback for Cinco Ranch, brings his offense back out on the field. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him, 2 receivers to his right. Looking to the sidelines, trying to get the call. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Snap, he's going to hand off. Running back coming right. Makes the player miss, gets to the outside. And he's run out of bounds by Kason Bartolozzi, the senior captain.
Little bit of an update here. Sorry. Coming in from up north of us at the half, College Park is up 56-0 over the Cy Park Tigers. So
wow, good for College Park, having a good night up there.
A little bit of a good night going on for our Conroe ISD school teams.
Yep. So 2nd and 1 for Cinco Ranch. Interesting formation here. Got to run around to the left side to sweep here, and it's number 2, Jacob Chavez, on the end around there. He's going to have more than enough for a 1st down for Cinco Ranch. So 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. 10 seconds left. Let's see if they get a playoff. So Roop handoff, coming to the right side. Gadlin again trying to bounce it back to the left side. He's going to have enough for a 1st down there as we end this 3rd quarter.
So
That's
after
the end
3,
of the 3rd quarter.
After 3, Highlanders 27, Cougars nothing.
So we'll see how the Woodlands defense here is giving up, bending a little bit, not breaking, but making some adjustments here. It looks like as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, Cinco Ranch will have the ball in the Woodlands territory for the second time tonight. And this Memorial Hermann timeout. So we want to say thanks to all the parents and fans here tonight, the band, the student section, cheerleaders, the dance team, the junior high students. Everyone here is making things possible tonight. Our camera crew, our production crew.
Yep, shout out to our production crew, who is the second part, besides our sponsors, bringing you this game live from the Bank Stadium.
So as we'll get ready here to start the fourth quarter, the Highlanders defense comes out. First and 10 for Cinco Ranch from the 46-yard line. So Roop back to throw. He's got a man looking for number 13, Drew Tureau, on the far side of the field, and overthrows him to make it 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass.
Yeah, Bartolozzi was right on his heels in coverage.
So we'll bring up 2nd and 10. Three receivers right. Handoff going to number 1, Braden Gonzalez. Around that right side. He'll pick up a few yards on 2nd down.
Timothy Park over there tripped him up for a stop.
And so that's going to bring up about 3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line of the Highlanders.
Both teams still keeping this urgency tonight.
So 3 receivers on the left side here for Cinco Ranch as the Highlanders are showing blitz. This is where Cinco Ranch has struggled tonight when they've had some pressure coming from that Highlander defense. And so there's a play action and a throw and a great catch, contested catch. Parker Stewart in coverage. And Jacob Chavez be enough for the first down there. That was number 2 versus number 2 right there. And Cinco Ranch's player made the play to move the chains there with the Highlanders providing pressure, but just a quick throw to get that ball out there. Snap, handoff to number 3, Marcus Gatlin around that right side. He's got the corner. Another big gain. No one out there on that right side for the Highlanders.
And that's the 10th first down for Cinco Ranch tonight.
So now Cinco Ranch with some momentum on offense, trying to get down here and get on the board for the first time tonight.
Dylan Carpenter will now sub into the game for Vincent Lewis.
So 1st and goal, first time tonight that Cinco Ranch has been inside the goal to go here. Now let's see if the Woodlands defense can make a play like they did in the first half. I don't know if Jaire's got enough gas to take one this far again, Peyton, if it happens, but
would be nice to see again.
So what's going on? So we've got some substitutions coming in for Cinco Ranch. Quarterback Davis Roop looking to the sidelines for the call. They've run the ball pretty well on this drive. They've done a good job of getting to the outside, and that's mostly where they've been able to pick up most of their gains. So they're running again to go into that right side. Gonzalez again, and he's popped pretty good there at the 3. Yeah, that was Bartolozzi again, coming over there to stop him from scoring. That was Cole Carlin on the tackle that made the pop there. 2nd and goal from the 4. Cinco Ranch has made some good adjustments here with the run game. They've been able to, number 2 in motion here, going up the middle. Gonzalez again, there's nothing there in the middle. They have not had any success going in the middle. It's been the outside getting to the edge is where they've had some success tonight.
Yeah, Derek Williams just creating a wall over there, not allowing anything gained for Cinco Ranch.
And then comes Grayson Smalling for Magnus Herndon here on 3rd and goal.
This Highlander defense definitely creating some pressure here in the red zone.
They need to stop here. Got motion. Route back to pass. Quick throw out to number 81. Highlanders shut it down. Great stop there, Jabarick Sullivan. 2 Highlanders out there on that one. And that was also Bartolozzi again.
Bartolozzi just having a great game tonight.
Yeah, they tried to run a little screen out there to Thomas Baird on this left side, and the Highlanders just ate it up. So 4th and goal. Going for it here, Cinco Ranch. 4 wide receivers, single back. Play action. Roop's looking for it, and it's going to be incomplete. He had a man there.
So the Highlander defense will hold it down in the red zone.
Great defensive stand right there.
And we've seen it. I mean, you've seen it all night. This Highlander defense has just had just a great stop and great coverage all night.
That they had a chance right there. The receiver just missed the ball. So with that defensive stop, that'll give the Highlanders the ball on their own 4-yard line. And earlier in the first half, they started from their own 2 and took it all the way down to the 2-yard line and kicked a field goal. Let's see what they do here. They were a little sloppy on that last drive. Let's see if we get a little more in sync here. Motion by Barefoot. Low snap again. Handoff to Halsey up the middle. Pickup of 1 by Halsey there. And if you're the Highlanders here, you really just want to try to eat up the clock as much as you can. You'd like to be able to run the ball and pick up first downs and just grind this game out and go home.
Gavin subbing in for Barefoot.
Halsey in the backfield still. Barefoot actually in motion here. Dalton, play fake. He's got a man. Oh! The throw was there. Bryson Bourne had the ball, and it looked like it was knocked out at the last second.
Yeah, Tim Killam on the defensive back on the coverage there.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Gavin's back in. So 3 receivers left. Lancaster, the lone receiver here. Dalton back to throw. Looks like he's going to run the draw. Up the middle, Dalton snaking his way around this left side. He gets to the edge. Knocked out of the bounds after a big gain. That'll get the Highlanders out to the 28-yard line. 27-yard line and give them a little breathing room on the Gullo first down. Quarterback draw there by Dalton. Again, using his feet, breaking a tackle and getting to the edge.
Yeah, great run there by Dalton. Just being able to use his legs and get downfield.
Get him some breathing room. Halsey still in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Halsey, big hole. Great run. Another first down. Pickup of about 12 yards there for the senior running back.
And that's 15 first downs on the night for the Highlander offense.
Running behind Daniel Alcantara right there.
Just goes to show you how much of a threat this offense is when they get moving.
They've done a really good job running the ball tonight. They can beat you by land and by air. Handoff, here comes Haskins. Not much on that play. So 2nd and 10, but the big thing is the clock continues to run. Just over 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. So this is where you just want to lean on your running game. And if you're Coach Rapp, you've got 3 really good quality running backs that you can just rotate in, keep those guys fresh, and eventually start wearing down this defense. So there's Haskins again around that right side. Another hole, just following his blocking up the field. Gavin leading the way. Another first down. Another Gullo first down for the Highlanders. Haskins did a fantastic job there using his feet. Quick feet, getting through the hole, finding those lanes, staying behind his blockers. And so you're starting to see that Highlander offensive line starting to wear down that Cinco Ranch defensive line. Again, Haskins on that right side. There's another 3-4 yards.
Yeah, this run game is just looking really strong right now for the Highlanders.
Oh, and Dalton will come out, being replaced by Caden Copeland, the sophomore quarterback, with a 27-0 lead and 5.5 minutes left. Oh, we got a flag.
Timeout.
Oh,
Cinco
timeout.
Ranch. It's their second charge timeout of the half.
So we got a timeout here by the Cougars, a Memorial Herman timeout. As the Highlanders have a 2nd and 7 and have started to bring in some of the reserves. And again, we talked about it earlier in the game, just the depth of the Highlanders that just wears teams down, whether it's that being able to rotate those defensive linemen in, whether it's the receiving core on the offensive side or the running backs. You're able to keep your skill position players fresh. And then now we'll see as there's some changes coming in on the offensive line here with 5.5 minutes left and a big lead for the Highlanders. And this is something that we've noticed over the years. They get in these situations where they're able to bring in their second units to get some playing time, either late in ball games or to get that experience. And so as they move up next year, they've already had that Friday night, been under the Friday night lights, and they have that experience, and it's not too big for them. So it's a great thing that Coach Rapp has been able to do over the years in this Woodlands team. So as we bring in that second unit,
I mean, especially since you're up by 27 or you're up by however much, you have situations where you can just bring in the reserves and let them get reps.
So Copeland will hand off to Haskins coming around that right side. Nothing there. Oh, he's breaking a couple of tackles. Haskins not going down easy. Fighting for yards. And what was going to be a no gain turned into a 1-yard gain. All on the effort there of Jason Haskins. The clock continues to run. 3rd and 6 from the 43-yard line. As Copeland looks to the sidelines to get the play as the play clock is winding down. And looks like we're going to take a timeout here.
Timeout. The Woodlands.
They had 1 second left on the play clock. So they'll take a Memorial Hermann timeout. That's their first here of the second half. And so now as you look to this game, the big thing is you want to get out of this game with no injuries. You'll have obviously have some things to work on going into next week against Deer Park, which is going to be a tough battle next week as the Highlanders travel to Deer Park to take on that team. That's a playoff team almost every year. And I know last year when they played here against each other, the Woodlands, it started out tough, and I think the Woodlands later on was able to create a big gap there and separate themselves. Again, it's the depth, so that's what separated those two teams. So we'll be traveling to Deer Park next Friday to take on the Deer. And so you'll have some things to work on going into the next week. But I think you've got to be happy with that defensive performance tonight. And so Copeland's going to take the quarterback draw, and he will have a first down on his first varsity carry. So the sophomore quarterback picking up a Gullo first down on 3rd and 6. Take the ball down to the 32-yard line.
Great run by him there and great read there from the defense.
Yep, great job by the offensive line. So Copeland again. Hand off to Haskins, who's bottled up there in the middle of the field, nowhere to go. As the clock continues to wind down, under 4 minutes left in the game. Ball at the 32-yard line, 2nd and 11. So I think you got to be pretty pleased if you're Coach Rapp and the Highlanders tonight. Hand off to Haskins, coming around his right side. He'll get a few. Clock continues to wind down. As Cinco Ranch starts making some substitutions as well. 3rd and 9 here from the 31-yard line.
Coming in for the Highlanders for a substitution, number 84, Jack Landgraf, the senior wide receiver. He'll be lined up on the near side.
In motion comes 17, Alex Cornelius. The handoff to Haskins again, and he stopped there at the line of scrimmage there on the right side. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9 from the 33-yard line. 4th and 11. So the Highlanders will go for it here with just over 2 minutes left. And you'll see the play clock winding down. There's about a second difference between the play clock and the game clock before that 2-minute warning. And so the Highlanders will take a timeout. Did they get the timeout? Or did
There is no timeout. That's a 2-minute warning.
We hit the 2-minute warning, so there you go.
So with 2 minutes left in the game, Highlanders 27, Cougars nothing. And a little bit of a score update from up north at Moorhead Stadium in Conroe. The Cavaliers are continuing to steamroll the Cy Park Tigers 63-0. with 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's a shellacking. So College Park starting out strong tonight. I'm sure they're real happy with that performance.
So looks like tonight both Conroe teams are
sitting pretty, huh?
Yeah, looks like they're rolling.
So big weekend of football. We got some great college football coming up this weekend.
There's actually some going on tonight. I believe University of Houston is taking on Stephen F. Austin University right now.
The only thing that matters is that game Saturday morning. I believe it's Saturday morning between number 1 Texas and number 3 Ohio State. I think that's the only one really people care about, honestly. I'm not a Texas fan, but that's going to be a great game. As Copeland comes out, 4th and 11. Takes a snap. He will drop back to pass. Quick throw to number 89, Mason Wendell. And we had a fumble there. Fumble recovered by number 45 for Cinco Ranch. Either way, we would have turned the ball over on downs. So Cinco Ranch will take over. 1st and 10 from the 40. We've got a new quarterback for Cinco Ranch coming in now, number 12, Gunnar Anderson. Another sophomore quarterback. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. He will hand off here. And he is stopped immediately. That's number 23, Sean Liu, the senior running back for Cinco Ranch.
He was stopped by
number 90.
Number 90, Cooper Smar, the senior D lineman.
As the clock continues to run.
There's about a minute and a half left in the game.
So Anderson, the sophomore quarterback, Cinco Ranch, gets his running back set, going to hand it off. Coming left, and nowhere to go. Zach Spaeth in on the tackle there for the Highlanders. Looks like Cooper Smar was in on that one too, number 90. Under a minute left. Well, I do want to say I hope the weather is much better up in Cochrane, Alberta, Canada for the Clinton family up there than it is here in the Woodlands, Texas with our heat and humidity. Hope to see you guys at a game soon. Handoff going to 23. Sean Liu again around the right side, and the Highlanders are there. Nowhere to go as the clock winds down. Big win for the Highlanders tonight. 27-0 over the Cinco Ranch Cougars to start the 2025 season. Great effort here. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Gullo Ford, Gullo Dealerships, Keating Chevrolet, Memorial Herman, Houston Methodist, and obviously our Wood Forest National Bank, who's a sponsor, our sponsor for here at the stadium. What a game for the Highlanders. What a great defensive game by that Highlander defense.
Yeah, really just the Highlanders defense just controlled all of this game, and even the Highlander offense as well. You know, just the run game, the receiving game. Like Rick said, they will beat you by land. They will beat you by air. I mean, this Highlander offense just has some threats, you know, with Jack Dalton, especially as he can run and he can throw. And Cinco Ranch just didn't have answers.
No, they didn't. And the thing that the Woodlands hurt themselves with a couple of turnovers, and that was it. So, but they did a great job first game. So they'll have some things to work on for next week. But what a way to start. The fans are happy. Team is happy. Until we got to get up tomorrow morning for school.
Yep. And if you want to as well, if you want to tune in here tomorrow at the bank tomorrow night, you can catch the Oak Ridge Eagles taking on Klein. So that will be a good matchup for the first game. You'll be joined. The broadcast will be hosted by Jackson Cochran, another one of our amazing broadcasters who's with us all season. You guys can catch him tomorrow night. And with that, I'm Peyton Reeves.
I'm Rick Reeves.
And thank you for joining us for the Woodlands Highlanders taking on the Cinco Ranch Cougars here at the Woodforest Bank Stadium. See y'all. Take care and good night.